So, hello everyone, good evening to all. Just confirm me once that my voice is audible. Okay, sir, thank you for your response in the chat box. So, today we are organizing this session on Sunday instead of Saturday due to certain reasons. Okay, so first of all, thank you for your support and cooperation, and thank you that you all are here on this Sunday evening. Okay, or those who will watch the recordings, if you face any question, any query, any concern, in that case, definitely you can connect with me or call or WhatsApp. Okay, so sir, this session is very important and very relevant for all of us. Okay, so first I am going to share with you something, and then after we'll directly move to our discussion on the internal health checkup. The first thing, sir, what do you mean by this internal health checkup? Okay, so sir, this session is a practical session. First thing, okay, I am not going to discuss any section, I am not going to discuss any provision, any law. So I just require your focus on the screen, or just feel free and sit on your chair or on your bed, okay, and just listen the things. So now, in the current scenario, the biggest problem is that litigations. Okay, we are filing the returns, departmental authorities issuing the notices on account of multiple reasons, whether it is on account of reconciliation, whether it is on account of the non-compliances, whether on account of the non-follow-up certain procedures. Okay, so the point is that what we are doing as a chartered accountant, as a tax consultant, as a GST practitioner, we are demanding the data from our client. We are uploading it on GST and common portal, filing the returns and handling the compliances. Whether we are doing this or our staff or article is doing the same. Okay. Now, the point is that how we can manage the litigations. Okay. No one can stop the litigations. But if we are working on certain planning part, in that case, definitely we can prevent the litigations, we can manage the litigations. So this workshop is based on the preventive mechanism, that how you can prevent the litigations for your client. And also, sir, I am always saying that there is very huge competition in the market. Okay, if you will check, multiple online platforms are available. They are providing the services related to return filing, compliance handling at a very lower amount of cost. Okay, if you will check on Google, you may find 99 rupees GST registration, 2000 rupees annual filing of GST return. GST return filing is free for 5 months, free for 6 months, free for 1 year. So these type of attractions are there in the market. So this is very difficult for a normal person or a normal practitioner to manage their practices, to survive in this competitive market, to gain the benefits from this industry. Okay, although the industry requires the person like the GST consultant and tax practitioners as well. So now we have to go for something additional for our client, and always if we'll provide something additional to our client, then definitely believe me, it will be a service from your side, it will be a bonding from your side, and this internal health checkup is one of them. Through this internal health checkup, we are doing 2 to 3 work. One work, we are preventing the litigations or we are managing the litigations. Second, we are providing additional services to our client. Third, we are preparing a report which will develop a confidence in ourselves that yes, we have done the perfect work, and if any deficiency or default is there, then we can take the corrective measures before departmental authorities come up with that. Okay, so these are the benefits, you can say. Now one question is always there, that sir, if we'll go for the internal health checkup or internal audit, whether we'll get certain additional amount from our client. Sir, just for an example, if you will check online, they are providing the services to file 6-month return free, 1 year return free. Okay, 99 GST registration, 2000 GST returns, and this is practical things. Okay, now suppose we are charging 15,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, 25,000 rupees. Not reduce your fees, just provide this service to your client once as free, and from next time onwards you can charge separately 10 to 15,000 rupees for this additional service, because your client will get the benefit. Okay, the point is that we are not able to make the perfect presentation in front of our client regarding the required things. Okay, so we have to organize these type of sessions for the growth of practitioners, for the growth of tax consultant, that what are the things we should do additionally for our client. Okay, and also by using these type of techniques, you are doing something extra, you are doing something extra than others, so you can very easily recognize. Okay, now one question is that, sir, what do you mean by this internal health checkup? Okay, sir, I know today is Sunday evening, so I will conclude it in next 45 to 50 minutes or 60 minutes. So I request, please be focused on the screen, or if it is possible for you, you can suggest your friends to join the session as well. Okay, now, sir, the most important thing, what do you mean by the internal health checkup, or what you are suggesting for this internal health checkup? Okay, so now the point is that, sir, internal health checkup means the returns which we have filed, the returns which has been prepared by our client, the data which has been generated by the software, the data which has been filed on the GST and Common Portal, and the data which has been analyzed by the GST and Common Portal. All these four parameters we are supposed to check, and we are preparing a exclusive report. Okay, and sir, just one important thing from my side, if you will follow this specific type of aspect, believe me, you can grow your practices, and you can touch very easily moon in the field of this GST practitioners, because nowadays very less people or less professionals are doing this particular type of things. So we have to start this specific thing. Okay, and I am here to guide you in this matter in a very well manner, jitna mujhe aata hai. Okay, so what do you mean by this internal health checkup? So this internal health checkup is based on these 3 or 4 parameters. Okay, so, sir, we have to provide any report to our client, or we have to prepare it at our end. Okay. The point is that if you have done that internal health checkup at your end, okay, and you have taken the corrective measures, then how your client will get the idea that my GST professional, GST practitioner has made certain extra efforts. Okay, and this is the biggest problem with our type of professional, that we have no idea about the presentation skills. Okay, हिंदी में एक कहावत है, there is one very popular slogan in Hindi, that जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. Okay, hence we all know that if we'll enter in a showroom, the display is completely filled with the attractive items. Okay, in our practice there is no item, no goods is there, we are providing the services. So how we can provide the services in a very well manner, that is the important question, that is the important key. Okay, and that today I am going to share with you. Okay, how you can prepare your own display for your client, so that client will attract from your services, and client will suggest others to take the services from you. Okay, in our field, the mouth publicity plays a very important role, because we are dealing in very confidential data. This is not a pen, mobile or paper, so that anyone can sell and client will buy these services or take these services from anyone. Very sensitive, very confidential data is there, so we have to present our things in such a manner. Hence, the first thing, whatever internal health checkup you are doing for your client, you have to present it in a well manner. Because if you have not presented in a well manner, in that case, how client will get the data or about your efforts, and how you can attract your client, how you can show something to your client. Okay, so you have to prepare a very attractive report for your client in a simplified way. Okay, because our client has no idea about the provision of law. This is us. We have to provide a very simplified layman language based report to our client, and through that report we also need to suggest our client that these are the deficiencies in your accounting software in the report generated by you, so that client will connect with you. Sir, how we can rectify the internal control issues in our accounting software? At that time, charge a separate fees, you can do so. The point is that just we have to adapt the techniques, how we can present. Okay, So that is what is the motto of this particular workshop. In this workshop, I am not going to say this as a webinar. This is a workshop because the discussion is based on practical techniques. Okay, so in this workshop we'll cover about the internal health checkup. What are the things we have to check? What should be the reporting format? How we have to present it in front of our clients? And what is the advantage of this GST internal health checkup? Advantage I have already shared. Okay, so sir, you all are excited and ready to learn this very specific technique, or anyone who is following this specific technique in their practices? Let me know in the chat box. Are you excited to learn this very specific internal health checkup for your client? Okay, sir. Thank you for your responses in the chat box. I request each one of you, whenever I will ask something in the chat box, just put it in the chat box. Okay, sir? Because it will create that our session is an interactive session. Okay, we all are here to discuss something. There is no one-way communication is here. Okay, there is completely a two-way communication should be there. Okay, thank you. So let's start our discussion on this internal health checkup. Okay, so sir, if you are using your pen, then please don't use it. Okay, it will create certain interruptions. So try to avoid this. Okay, so let's start our discussion on the internal health checkup, internal audit. For that internal health checkup, we have developed a specific report. Okay, this is an Excel tool developed by our technical team. Okay, so this is very easy technical tool. Okay, you can also develop at your end, or if you have no idea about this, then at the end of session we'll discuss about this internal audit tool as well. Okay, the point is that this is Excel based tool. Why we have created this in Excel? Because from this Excel automatically report will be generated in PDF file, and you can submit that report to your client. Okay, that type of compatibility is there in this Excel tool, so that we can easily use it in our day-to-day practices. Okay, so this is the internal audit report, and this will be generated in a PDF form, very attractive. Okay, you can put your logo as well. This is raw file. Our complete tool is very different from this. Okay, that will also be very attractive and user friendly. This is just a raw file. I am just going to share with you the raw file in this session for your reference. Okay, so this is my raw file. You can put logo over there. Okay, your logo should be there. I am always saying, if you want to create a brand in front of the your client, in that case you have to use your logo. Okay, and at the end we have provided whatever will be the name of your firm. If you are an individual practitioner, then your name, your address, your contact number, your mail ID should be there, so that when you will provide the PDF file to your client, and client will keep it. Okay, client will keep it. Then if anyone is go through with that report, that person will also think that yes, this is something different, this is something good. Okay, so they may connect with you. That is also a way of advertisement. Okay, and sir, this type of internal audit, I am always saying to my client as well and to my participants as well, that this internal audit is very special, very specific, because this audit, this health checkup is not required any under law. This is not required by any provision of law as well. We all are doing this thing for preventive measures, to take the preventive measures, to provide something additional to our client. So this particular report is very, very, very interesting. Okay, those, yes, if you are not a chartered accountant, then you can make note that you are a tax practitioner. You may put your firm name. And this is also my suggestion. If you are, if you are, if you are doing the practice in an individual name, in that case, just create a proprietorship firm with a name and use it. it will create an impact. Okay, कई बार क्या होता है, because our profession is completely a confidential professional, so there is a lot of issues with respect to the faith, okay, with respect to the comfort zone, so we just need to do it. Okay, so for this internal audit, one very important thing or one very important task is also there. You have to connect with your client physically. That means you have to conduct a physical meet with your client. Sir, what will happen? Sir, as a GST professional, as a GST practitioner, what we are doing, return is sent by our client or accountant in our offices. We are uploading, we are filing the return. There is no connection with the client itself, or if there is connection, then we'll connect over call. Okay, so it will affect the bonding. And sir, one of the most important thing, all these techniques are completely proven. Okay, so we have already adopted the same in our offices and found a very good result. Hence I am sharing all these things with you. Okay, so you just need to schedule one meeting with your client, okay, at your office or on Zoom platform, so that you can discuss about the industry, about the nature of business, about the addition which client is planning in the near future, about the specific process which has been followed by the client, and about the various type of expansions which can be made in future. So your client will feel that yes, this chartered accountant, this tax consultant, my tax consultant is my growth partner, and this feel is very good. Okay, as you all have joined this session on this Sunday, why? Because there is one faith in your mind that yes, Mr. Sachin is a growth partner for us. He may help us to grow the practices. He may help us for the enhancement of the knowledge. Hence, you all are here on this Sunday evening. Okay. So this type of faith plays a very important role. Once again, thanks to everyone for joining the session. Okay. So now we'll start our discussion on this internal audit report. I am just going to discuss one by one. Okay. Earlier, I have planned to discuss these things on the PDF file. Okay, my team has also suggested that, sir, this is our internal audit tool, how you can share this on screen. But I have considered the arguments of my team as well, but I have communicated that, sir, the PDF file is not so practical, so I just want to give the practical idea about the things of the internal audit. Hence I will use this Excel tool itself. Okay, so documents required for conducting the internal audit. So first you have to prepare an exclusive list of the documents which is required, because if you have a perfect documentation for each and every client, you can easily prepare the report. Okay, and you can easily get the status. Okay, you just need to select, and from drop down menu you need to select that these documents are received or not. If not received, then you may put a remark, or if there is anything special which is there in the document, then also we can put it in the remarks. So that type of thing we have to follow. And sir, believe me, this will only and only one time exercise. If you have done for once for your client these type of things, in that case for next further financial years it will be very easy to handle, and it will generate revenue as well. Okay, so first thing, you have to ask about the nature of industry, because if you have idea about the nature of industry, that this is a textile industry, this is a steel industry, this is a manufacturing industry, this is a trading industry, then also you will be in a situation to decide the applicable laws, the applicable rules. Otherwise you will not be in situation to decide the applicable laws or rules. So first thing which we need to do, that is ask about the nature of industry, status of industry. We also need to know that this particular industry is a proprietorship firm, is a partnership firm, is a LLP, is a company, is a HUF, so that we can easily decide about the applicability. Because if the firm is a proprietorship firm, in that case you have to check the personal capital account as well. Sir, वैसे तो पॉइंट नहीं आज डिस्कशन का, बट आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू शेयर विथ यू वन एग्जांपल, बिकॉज आई एम आल्सो taking the sessions on the analysis of financial statement. At that time, what we are doing, we'll check the financial statement of our client. But sir, many times there may be chances certain personal income has been transferred to the capital account, due to the same will not reflected in profit and loss account or trading account. In that case, if the firm is a proprietorship firm, you have to check the capital account as well, because If the GST number is with the proprietor, in that case, all the income of proprietor will be taxable except the salary. So kai baar kya hota hai, due to a very huge working, we forgot to check these type of things. Okay, so we have to be very much careful from that aspect. GST registration certificate. Sir, we are filing the returns, we are handling the compliances, but many times we forgot to demand the relevant documentation. We forgot to check the things because हमको लगता है यार this person is registered under GST, then why requirement of GST registration certificate? But sir, did you know on GST registration certificate your additional or principal place a business there? You just need to connect with your client that sir, have you added any principal or additional place? Or you have updated the same on GST record, because on registration certificate no additional place is there. And also through the analysis of nature of industry, you can easily ask that sir, you are providing any work to any job worker, you are taking any services of any job worker, the place has already been added or not. So this is a very important thing which we need to focus on. Okay sir, be there till the last moment of session, will guide you about the Excel sheet as well. Okay, और मेरा ऐसा कोई पर्पस नहीं है कि आपको लास्ट तक रोक करके रखना है. आई जस्ट वांट दैट यू ऑल शुड बी देयर सो दैट यू कैन लर्न समथिंग ग्रेट. ओके, एंड यू कैन यूज इट इन योर डे टू डे प्रैक्टिसेस, सो दैट मार्केट में अभी एक परसेप्शन चल रहा है, देयर इज वन परसेप्शन इन द मार्केट दैट टैक्स कंसल्टेंट एज मेनली फाइलिंग द रिटर्न्स. So we have to prove that we are not merely filing the returns, we are your growth partner, we are providing the consultancy as well. Okay, so GST registration certificate, list of HSN and SEC code from your client and compare the same with the HSN and SEC code which is there on GST and common portal, so that kahin aisa to nahi hai the different GST and HSN and SEC code is there on GST and common portal and client is using the different HSN and SEC code. In case of business audit, departmental audit, the department will directly impose the penalty on account of wrong information about the HSN and SSC code. So we should be very much careful from that aspect, sir. You also need to take the financial statement audited if available. Okay, if you are doing this type of exercise right now, in that case no audited financial statement is available for financial year 2024-25. in that case you have to take the system generated financial statement, system generated trading P&L balance sheet. Okay, because all the entries has already been done, only adjustments are pending, as we all know. Okay, so in that case when you will get the profit and loss account, you can easily verify the expenditure, the income, the GST return, and records that whether the GST has been paid on all type of incomes or not, whether input has been claimed on the eligible expenditure only, whether the RCM has been paid perfectly or not. And sir, the most important thing which we are not going to focus and which plays a very important role, your gross profit, your opening stock, your closing stock, your purchase and your sales. Sir, the point is that many times when departmental authority is coming for the business audit, departmental audit, most important point, sir, I require your attention. When departmental authority is coming for the business audit, departmental audit, at that time, many times, they founding the fake invoices as well. And nowadays, we all know the department is very efficient to find out the fake invoicing, okay, paper transactions, and they are issuing the notices as well. Sir, how they are getting this type of information? Yes, multiple external sources are available, but the most important source is your financial statement as well. They are going to compare the ratio of your purchase, sales, opening stock, closing stock. And if you guide your client regarding this specific matter, it will create an impact on your client. Okay. So we are also coming with a specific workshop on the ratio analysis from the perspective of financial statement at the end of June. Okay. So we'll also discuss on that workshop in the end of session. Okay. This is not an advertisement, just information. So this plays a very important role. We have to check the financial statement from ratio perspective. Okay. It will also create an impact. Form number 3CD, very important role plays 3CD. हम सोचते हैं, what is the relevance of form 3CD to check? Sir, in form number 3CD, that is tax audit report, the chartered accountant is going to report the related party transactions. So we can easily check there is any price change in case of related party. Because rule number 28 of CGST rules is saying that in case of related parties, your valuation should be decided as per the valuation rules. So we have to discuss with our client that, sir, you have made certain transactions with these related parties. Have you charged any special price or the market price? If the client is saying market price, completely okay. But if client is saying that we have charged certain special price, we have to suggest our client, you cannot do so. And whenever there will be a business audit, departmental audit, they will check it down. But होता क्या है, हम बोलते नहीं है, in case of business audit, departmental audit, the authority is going to check, they will raise the demand. At that time, client will say, Mr. Sachin, you have audited the financial statement, you have made all these things, you have filed our GST return, then why these type of issue have you not checked these things? And this will create a question on our integrity. Okay, this will create question on our integrity. Sir, I request, please wait. We'll discuss about the Excel sheet. Okay, we'll share. Please wait. Form number 26AS. Many times we all know that the income will be there in the 26AS or the receipt will be there in the 26AS. So we have to check that 26AS file so that you can easily check there is any amount on which the GST has not been paid. Okay, GST has not been paid. We have to check it down. Okay. Sir, I request now please focus on the points, don't on the utility. Okay, we'll discuss that as well. We'll provide you the same. Okay, पहले देख तो लो utility में क्या क्या है, what we have included in the utility, what is the use of that utility. You just need to look it. Okay, and also you should check that this utility will be useful for you or not. Okay, now you have to demand the creditor's ledger so that you can easily trace that the payment has been made within 180 days or not. Otherwise, we have to suggest our client. Otherwise, in future, departmental authority will come up with interest, penalty, late fees. और सर आप ये सब एक्सरसाइज करोगे ना, you will save around 1 to 2 lakh rupees of your client in unnecessary litigations and penalties. For first year, you may charge a very nominal fees or do it for free. Second year onwards, suggest your client, sir, I have saved your 1 or 2 lakh rupee, my fees is 10,000 rupees for preparation of your fee or this report, and client will readily pay you, sir. We have adopted this. We have generated a very good revenue through this particular type of exercise. Okay, and yes, this is very useful. हम ऐसा कुछ client को नहीं देना चाहते हैं which is not useful for our client. We just want to provide the best professional services to our client, and this is the one way we can see. Sales register, purchase register are very important because purchase register के through you can check the last day, month last day purchase. कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है client has claimed the input tax credit without receipt of goods. In future, departmental authority will come for interest, penalty, and they will not allow for the input tax credit as well. So we have to work on that as well, sir. Your discount ledger, because discount ledger plays a very important role. Sir, I have also mentioned certain specific ledgers. Through that discount ledger, we can easily identify that this discount is a financial discount, this discount is a trade discount. We can ask, sir, terms and conditions and already be decided about the discount. Or if at that time no terms and conditions are there, we may suggest that, sir, this discount will be treated as financial discount, or you may arrange the documentary evidence. Okay, because our purpose is to provide the best professional services to our client, to save our client from the litigations, as well as to provide the best revenue sources to the government. Okay, because we are the bridge between the government and our client. Okay, and will provide the services in a pure way. That is what is the key of success, you can say. Interest ledger. Suppose when you will demand the interest ledger, you can easily identify or bifurcate. This is due to trade, this is due to financial interest. On account of trade interest, check whether the GST has been paid or not. And if not, then pay it. Because after 9, if you will pay that particular GST, or after 30th November, if you will pay that GST on the interest, no one can claim the input tax credit. But we have to pay with interest. तो अभी पे करें ना ताकि counter party can avail the benefit of interest. Are you getting my points? All the related party transactions from the valuation perspective, list of employees we have to take so that we can easily check the transactions between employer and employee. और sir, अभी आपको एक चीज और लग रही होगी that sir, it will take very huge amount of time. No, not at all. If you have performed it with efficiency, you can finalize the report within 3 to 4 hours only. Okay. Item wise purchase summary, so that you can easily identify that ITC on this item is allowed, ITC on this item is partially allowed, ITC on this amount is not allowed. Expenditure ledger. For RCM applicability perspective, for reversal of ITC perspective, income ledger, you can easily check the income on which GST has been paid or not. Trial balance plays a very important role. And when you will demand the trial balance, don't demand the trial balance with closing balances only. Demand it opening balances, debit, credit, and closing balances. And if you found any significant movements, raise the queries. Or sir, did you know each and every transaction is not suspected and each and every transaction is not wrong. But if you will put the queries in front of your client, it will be your presentation skills as well. Client will thought that yes, my tax practitioner is checking these type of things as well. That means he is making very efforts for me. He is not merely filing the returns. Because now every governmental authority and everyone is saying that complete return filing is automated. It is very easy to file the return. One accountant or one 10th pass out can file the return. Yes. But question is that whether the person can file the proper return, that is the question. Okay. Refund calculation sheet, if the person has claimed the refund during that particular period, in that case also we need to check the refund calculation sheet that the proper refund has been claimed or not. Because sir, due to licensing, there may be chances that the refund has been passed by the departmental authority, but we have to verify that the refund is perfect or not. If export has been made, then we have to check the export related things. If the person is an input service distributor, we have to check that the ISD has been distributed, the proper input tax credit or not. Now cross charge is not applicable, so you have to check whether there is any transaction or any ITC which has been transferred by the head office to various branches. Head office has taken the ISD registration or not. If not, that means they are transferring the ITC through the cross charge mechanism, but from 1st April the cross charge mechanism is not there, so we have to suggest our client. Sir, are you getting the points? Just let me know. Are you enjoying? Are you is in view that these points are relevant for you? Just let me know from each and everyone. Sir. Now, next. Now we'll come to our discussion on the reconciliations. Okay. And as we all know that GST is a world of litigations. Okay. So we'll discuss about certain reconciliation, and the first reconciliation is your turnover reconciliations. Okay. All these columns are formula based. Okay. Whenever one will put the figures, then automatically the difference, the calculation will be there. Okay. Now, sir, the first turnover reconciliation from GST portal with books of accounts, that is turnover as per the audit report and turnover as per the GST records. When I am using the word turnover as per the GST records, that means turnover as per the GST-R3B. Turnover as per the GST-R3B, and the audit report means the profit and loss account. If the audit has not been done for the financial year, in that case provisional financials we can take. Or there may be chances of differences. There may be that you are taking the turnover of the trading account, okay, and GST-R3B may, there is certain income which is there in profit and loss account and you have paid the GST, so there may be chances of difference. So we have also identified certain reasons of the differences. Then after, you have to go for a comparison of GST-R1 and 3B, because if there is any difference between GST-R3B and 1 and books, in that case we have to find out the reason of the differences. If no difference is there, that means everything is fine. But if there is difference between GST-R3B, GST-R1 and books of accounts, we have to go for the reconciliation and reason identification. Okay. So now, if no difference is there, ideal situation. But suppose if there is difference, then what we have to do, that we'll discuss. that we have to do. If there is a difference exists between the GSTR1, GSTR3B and books of accounts, then we have to go for monthly reconciliation, so that we'll find out the month in which there is difference, so that we can easily check that month only, and we can easily conclude that this is the reason of the differences. So for that purpose, you have to put the books data here, the GSTR1 data here, GSTR3B data in this table. So automatically the difference will be there, books versus GSTR1, GSTR1 versus 3B, books versus GSTR3B, and based on this particular type of difference sheet, you can easily identify the reason of the differences. Accordingly, you can make the corrective measures and your difference will be resolved. Next, reconciliation, that is the bifurcation of input tax credit. As we all know that in our GSTR 9 also we have to provide the bifurcation of the input on account of input and input service and capital goods. So you have to put as per books of accounts what is your ITC as per capital goods and input service. And if you are doing this internal audit for financial year 2023-24 or 22-23, in that case 9 has already been filed, so you can compare the capital goods which is there in GSTR 9 and input service, so you can easily reach to reconciliations. Okay. Also, there is one most important questions are there. You have checked the depreciation regarding the capital goods, because as we all know that we are eligible to claim the depreciation on the taxable value only. And if you have claimed the depreciation on invoice value, then you will not be eligible to claim the input tax credit. So we have to check this thing as well, whether the reversal as per rule number 42-43 has been done or not. As we all know, in case of taxable or exempted, both the products are there, or in case of business or non-business purpose products are there, in that case we have to go for the reversals as per rule number 42-43 on monthly basis, on annual basis while filing the GSTR 9 return. So we also need to check that the reversal is proper or not, or whether the blocked credit has been claimed or not as per section number 17 subsection 5. And the most important reconciliation, that is input closing balance reconciliation, that is ITC as per the balance sheet, the provisional balance sheet which you have received. You will find that in the duties and taxes part, and compare it with the GST and common portal electronic credit ledger. And sir, in 90% cases you will find the difference, but you should have the reasons of the differences so that it will be treated as a perfect. So through these type of reconciliations, we are also getting certain idea about the comparisons, about the tax liability, about the payment. Okay. And sir, we are going to provide this report to our client in PDF form, suppose 10 to 15 to 20 pages. An exclusive and simplified report will be there, so that client can also easily check. And if there is any mistake due to the accounting software, then also you can suggest, because at the end we'll discuss points of improvement. Reconciliations of input tax credit, as we all know, this reconciliation is also very important, very relevant. Okay, that is the internal audit report, input comparison as per GSTR 3B, as per books of accounts, as per 2B. Okay, you just need to put both these figures, that is the books figure, the 2B figure, the 3B figure, and difference will be there. You can easily provide that sheet to the client or the accountant of client, that why there is month difference in the specific month. You can collect the reason, you can make the corrective measures before any notice by the departmental authority. Next, again, अब थोड़ा reconciliation हो गए हैं. Now we'll come to a very specific point, that is reverse charge mechanism. And as we all know, nowadays departmental authorities coming many times on account of this reverse charge mechanism, or many liabilities has been raised on account of reverse charge mechanism. So we have prepared this specific type of list, in which we have made the list of expenditure which is there on which RCM applicable. So you just need to check the financial statement. Through the analysis of financial statement, you have to verify that there is any expenditure is there, or this type of expenditure is there, then what is the amount of that expenditure. You have to mention the amount, and you have to check whether the RCM has been paid, or if the RCM has been paid, then on which amount RCM has been paid, or if there is any difference, then we can highlight the difference so that we can take the corrective measures. Sir, again, through this particular type of report, we are taking the actions as well as we are presenting in front of our client that we are making the efforts on behalf of you. Okay. Then RCM reconciliation. RCM reconciliation means you have to write it down, reverse charge mechanism as per your books of accounts, because whatever will be your accounting software, that software can easily generate the list of reverse charge mechanism. You just need to check it down. The RCM which is paid in GST-R-3B, and what is the difference between the RCM as per books of accounts and GST-R-3B. That is also a very important thing which we need to check. Then suppose during that financial year the client has claimed the refund, and as we all know, refund is very crucial, okay, because we are getting something from the government. So we need to be very much careful that if we are claiming something from the government, it should be very, very, very much perfect. Okay, otherwise there may be issues. So now the point is that if you have claimed the refund, there may be chances due to licensing departmental authority has passed the refund. There may be issue with the documentation. There may be issue with the calculation part. So in future, when departmental authority will impose the penalty, late fees, or further things, usse acha hai ki today we can make the payment of these things. Okay. So we just need to select the refund structure, whether it is an inverted duty structure, whether it is a refund structure, what is the amount which is claimed, period for which refund application filed, whether duty drawback has been claimed or not, data has been reconciled with the IC Get portal. This is my suggestion to you. If you are also dealing in the refunds, in that case, just ensure that, sir, your data of the refund should be reconciled, or the data of the invoices should be reconciled with the IEC Get portal. If the refund has been claimed under inverted duty structure, then inverted duty turnover kya hai? What is the adjusted duty turnover, what is the tax payable, what is the net ITC, so that the refund will be calculated automatically and you can easily compare. You can easily compare it with the refund which has been sanctioned, that the kahin eligibility se zyada refund to nahi aa gaya for the period. You can easily calculate, and for export also we have provided the formula so that you can easily calculate. Sir, how to determine the RCM one when the shop is taken on lease? In that case, if you will check the lease agreement, then the rent is mentioned. If you are not able to do so, in that case, you may check the financial statement. In the financial statement, that person has booked the same, so you can take that amount. Now, if the refund is claimed on account of export, you know, this utility is also useful for the departmental authority. Okay, if they are putting this data for a specific audit, in that case also they may found multiple things. Okay, now export ke case mein we have to check nature of export. This is a with payment of export, without payment of export, what is the IEC code, what is the amount of export sales, any loan facilities taken like a packing credit, which is also very much relevant. Now then you have to check the shipping bill details as per books of accounts, as per IC Get portal, and if there is any difference, then we have to work out the reason of the difference. Okay, so this will create that yes, you have verified, you have checked each and everything from the refund perspective as well. Creditors inquiry, you just need to put the creditors list outstanding more than 180 days. You just need to select the 180 days ke baad wale days, number of days, whether ITC reversed or not, or if the payment has been made, then ITC reclaimed or not, or whether the interest has been paid or not, because in future nowadays departmental authority is coming for the interest liability and multiple implications, so we have to be very much careful from that aspect. Okay, just like we have put our logo, so you can also prepare these type of utilities and you can put your logos. Okay, then e-way bill reconciliation, multiple tools are available to get the data as per the e-way bill GSTN portal. Okay, and e-way bill has already been booked in the books of accounts, that is accounting software. You may generate the report from the accounting software, monthly e-way bill generated, so you can check the taxable value for which the e-way bill generated for the specific month, the e-way bill as per the portal, and you can easily find out the reasons, because we all know Nowadays departmental authorities issuing multiple notices on account of differences between the sales which is reported in e-way bill and the books of accounts e-way bill. And if there is any difference you found, you can intimate the same to the departmental authority. Due to mistake we have generated this e-way bill without issuing the notices, so it will treat it as a prior communication from your side, so that in future departmental authority cannot impose the penalty because you have already intimated the same. These type of things we have to focus on. Section 4912, a very important section. Okay, anti-evasion department is very concerned from this specific aspect, that if the turnover crosses the specific limit of 50 lakh rupees for a particular month, in that case 1% of the tax liability should be paid in cash. So we have to verify the month-wise turnover, select if is in excess of 50 lakh rupees, check 1% paid or not, and if not paid, take the corrective measures. Because after the timeline of section 16 subsection 4, if you found that yes, the rule has not been followed, at that time you have to pay in cash on account of notice, and you will not be eligible to claim the input tax credit. But if you found these things within the timeline, in that case you have to pay the cash, but you can again claim the input tax credit which you have utilized earlier. And there are certain exceptions to this specific rule, so we have mentioned the exceptions as well. So you just need to select yes or no. Accordingly, the table will be relevant or not. Now, analysis of profit and loss account. This is also a very important analysis. You just need to select the item of income. You have to mention the name. What is the GST rate applicable and what is the GST which has been charged by the client. So this will create an impact. Ho sakta hai, there may be chances that client is charging a wrong rate of GST. Or also when you will provide this report to your client, client will also is in view that yes, my tax professional, my tax consultant has made certain efforts and he has also checked the rates as well. So it will create an impact. So we have to go for the analysis of profit and loss account from income and from expenditure perspective. Also, it is quite difficult to calculate the reversal as per rule number 42. Kai bar the accounting software is going to calculate the reversal. Many times the accountant is going to calculate the reversal. As a tax consultant, as a GST practitioner, when we are doing this internal health checkup, we also need to check. And through this formula, the eligible credit will automatically there. We just need to check it with the system that the same has been claimed or not annual. Or if there is any issue, then we may take the corrective measures itself before the expiry of timeline of section 16 subsection 4. So this will also create an impact. Sir, you all are with me. Just let me know in the chat box. Are you getting the points? Now, there are certain checklists. Okay, as you have done everything. Okay, as you have done everything. So we have a checklist as well, so that if we forgot to check any point, in that case, we may find out. Just like, have you checked the turnover trends? Suppose last year turnover was 2 crore, this time turnover is 20 crore. We have to ask the reasons about the change in turnover of trends in a very huge way. About the turnover reconciliation, that your turnover has been reconciled with comparison to your books of accounts, with comparison to your GST-R 1 and 3B. Category wise sales analysis done, that is the job work sales, that is the goods sales, that is the services sales, so that you can easily find out the applicable rate and you can easily use it in your refund. RCM tax paid properly or not, input tax credit claimed properly or not, ITC bifurcation checked, input service, capital goods. Many client in their accounting software not providing these type of bifurcation. So we have to check it down whether the same has been done or not. Rule number 42, 43 has been calculated or not. Section 17 subsection 5 reversal checked or not. Financial statement terms, that is income and expenditure, has been checked or not. Purchase register you have checked or not. Discount ledger, interest ledger, HSN code wise summary, additional place of business, have you discussed with your client? Have you clarified on that particular matter? एडिशनल प्लेस ऑफ बिजनेस, क्रेडिटर्स लिस्ट आपने चेक की या फिर नहीं की, हैव यू चेक द सेक्शन नंबर 49 सबसेक्शन 12 और नॉट, section 16 subsection 4 timeline to claim the input tax credit, section 16 subsection 2 various conditions to claim the ITC has been checked or not, credit note timeline has been checked or not, कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है that person has issued the credit note related to a sales which has been made before 3 to 4 years, so we have to check credit and debit note timeline, e-bill data has been checked or not, physical sample invoices checked or not, so that we can easily verify that the invoicing has been done as per section number 31, 32, 33 or not, whether all the mandatory fields are mentioned on the invoices or not. We have to check counterparty verification has been done or not on sample basis. You may demand the ledger from the counterparty. It will also create an impact. You can say conclusively the type of audit which has been conducted by the departmental authorities future we are doing right now. Okay, job work challan registered checked or not, and the same has been properly maintained or not, that we have to check. So these type of things are very relevant. Single second. Yes, rate difference and post sales related discounts are checked or not. Many times they are issuing the rate difference and post sales related credit notes, so we have to check that these type of discount has been checked or not. Yes, sir, the composition dealer is also liable for the reverse charge mechanism. There is exception only in case of rent which has been issued by the notification by the government of India. Okay. Now, there is also one very important reconciliation which is invoice wise reconciliation. In case of invoice wise reconciliation, you have to make one reconciliation in which partial reconciliation, partial mismatch. What do you mean by? Suppose the client has booked the specific purchase on a different date, but the same is available on GST and common portal with different date, with invoice, different invoice number. So we can provide the list to our client so that client can easily make the corrective measures in the books of accounts, so that in future no differences will be there. Or sir, if you will provide this list, definitely this is very impressive. If you will provide this list to your client that sir, you have made an entry with wrong date in your books of accounts, with wrong invoice number in your books of accounts, it will create a very good impact on your client. यार कितना डीप जाकर के इन्होंने चेक किया है. Okay, RCM related invoices which is there in GST-READY, you just need to put it here and ask your client whether you have paid RCM on these invoices or not, or you can check it with the books of accounts as well. Invoices which is not available in 2B, you have to mention it that sir, these invoices there are in your books of accounts, but the same is not available in GST-READY, so you are not eligible to claim the input tax credit. This is the detail. Connect with the counterparty. Based on this particular type of analysis, based on these particular type of thing, we have to provide certain analysis of improvement. Okay, because sir, the point is that through the income tax audit report, through the GST returns, through the GST 9 and 9C, there is a purpose to submit the same with our client. The purpose is to submit with our client, but sir, through this internal audit report, the client is not going to submit with any governmental authority. It is just for the improvement, for the sake of comfort for our client, for the sake of compliances, for sake of take the preventive measures. So we have to provide certain suggestions, certain area of improvement to our client, so that it will be a conclusive presentation to your client that sir, the reports which has been generated from your accounting software, there is certain issues in the report. There is certain issues in the report. So these are the specific measures you have to take. Okay, the report, the data which is there in your accounting software, the same has not been reflected in the report which is generated. So you have to make certain corrective measures. Sir, your accountant has made certain mistake while entering in many entries related to the date. The same has been attached. So now from next time onwards, you have to take care of the same. So it will also a suggestion. Okay, if you suggest to your client that, sir, there is certain issue, you are not making the payment of 1% of turnover, this is also a suggestion from your side, because the same has to be auto populated in your accounting software. Also, if there is unnecessary generation of e-way bill due to mistake, due to oversight many times, in that case we have to suggest our client, next time onwards you have to very much careful from that aspect, otherwise in future government may impose the penalty. So these type of area of improvements we have to submit with our client, so that it will create an impact that yes, my CA is growth partner with me, my tax professional is a growth partner with me. And sir, believe me, nowadays everyone is focusing how to grow the practice, how to retain the client, how to attract the client. The point is that no one can guide you, you have to make the efforts, you have to provide something additional to your client. And sir, this will also create a mouth publicity for your practice. Just try to follow this type of exercise, just try to provide certain growth oriented strategy to your client. It will be a growth oriented strategy for you. Okay, so sir, any query, any question about the things, or how is the theme? Because मैंने ये सोचा है कि always we are talking from the perspective of GST sections, GST provision, but now we also need to focus on the growth of the professionals. Okay, this is also a very important area on which we have to work. Any query, any concern, any questions, please put it in the chat box. And if you have any feedback, then please provide it in the chat box. Then we'll discuss on a very important thing as well. So, sir, this session is useful for you. I request each one of you to provide your valuable feedback in the chat box. Whatever will be your feedback about the session, you can put it in the chat box. If you have any query, any concern, in that case also, please put it in the chat box. It will play as a very important role, because always your feedbacks gives me energy. And there is any person who is watching me for first time, that person may mention first time. Okay, I request, if anyone who is watching me for first time, then please put it as first time. Sir, purchase from unregistered person, government has also discontinued the reverse charge mechanism in case of purchase from unregistered person from 13th of October 2017. Now, sir, today I am not receiving the feedback, so I request, please put it in the feedbacks from everyone. I request each one of you at least provide your feedback. Sir, definitely you will get the recordings. Thank you for your valuable feedback. जिन्होंने दिया है, a very thanks from my side. जिन्होंने नहीं दिया है, I am waiting for your feedbacks. You may provide your feedbacks. Okay. Now, sir, one important information I just want to share with you. This is just an information, not an advertisement. Okay. Sir, this is Excel tool developed by us. Okay, in house. Okay. So this is just a very easy Excel tool. You can also prepare. Okay. We have inbuilt multiple things in this. Okay, so that you can easily generate the PDF of the report. Okay, so multiple things are there in this particular Excel tool, and the report will be generated. Okay, so anyone wants to buy this specific tool, then we are coming with a specific workshop on 26th of July and 27th of July. 26th of July, 27th of July, we have a workshop on internal health checkup, a detailed workshop. Okay, in which we'll discuss how to collect the data from the accounting software, how to prepare the report, and there will be a hands-on as well on the report. Okay, 26th or 27th of July, and with that workshop we'll provide this tool, the report generating tool, free of cost. Okay, The timing will be Saturday on 4 to 5:30 p.m. and Sunday also we have a 1 hour and 30-minute session. Total 3-hour learning will be there, and this Excel tool will be there. Okay, so the price is of this tool and the session is 5,000 rupees, but those who have taken this particular session and those who are our Saturday knowledge partner and investment plan partners, for them the course price or the tool price is just 1499. Okay, 1499, but this price is available for today only. Okay, so if anyone wants to make the payment, then there is a screenshot which is there on the screen. You just need to make a payment of 1499. You will get this tool as well, and you will get access to our web exclusive workshop on 26th or 27th of July, and that workshop is completely a guaranteed workshop. If you will not satisfied, will refund you the amount. Okay, so 1499 is a very less amount in comparison to the 5,000 rupees. So if anyone wants to buy, then I request you can place the order through the QR code, and after making the payment, one QR code has one Google form has been shared in the chat box, so you just need to fill that Google form. But this is my suggestion to you, because this is the company offer. I am just an expert faculty over there. Okay, so the point is that 1499 is very less amount to get this type of exclusive tool with 100% access for lifetime. So you can generate the reports many time, multiple time. Sir, for them 1499, all our GST comprehensive course participants, all our investment plan participants, all our today's joiner, and all our knowledge Saturday partners, the price is 1499 only for today only. Okay, from tomorrow onwards the price will be 4,999 with the tool. Okay, so if anyone wants, then you may place the order, but as per my suggestion, as per my opinion, this is very good deal. Okay, because you are getting the complete tool and you can prepare multiple reports, thousands of reports for a longer amount of time. Sir, if you are a knowledge Saturday partners, if you have taken the services from us, then the price is 1499 only. You just need to pay 1499. Those who are watching the session right now, the price is 1499 only. Okay, so I think this is the best offer. Okay, from my suggestion, you should go with this, because you are getting a complete Excel tool. The PDF will also be generated. You can provide the report. The logo facility will also be available, and most important, you will get the complete workshop from my side on 27th or 26th of July, completely in a practical way, hands-on session. You can easily do it. Okay, so make this investment to grow your practices, to provide the best consultancy services to your client. Okay, so thank you once again. If you don't want to pay right now, in that case you have a time till 10 p.m. today. So yes, workshop recording will be shared. Those who are not able to watch the live sessions, they may go with the recorded sessions. You may click the picture of this QR code so that you may make the payment till 10 p.m. But this offer is available till 10 p.m. only. Yes, definitely. Sir, can you please repeat your question? Yes, you will get this Excel file. This Excel file is tool itself. Nanda sir, can you please, Ananda sir, can you please repeat your questions in the chat box? In this particular tool, we have multiple things. Okay, this is just a raw design. Okay. Sir, I have said that we'll share the things how you can get this tool. Okay, so this is the journal query tool. This is the turnover reconciliation of output, and my purpose is not to sell this tool, because this is just prepared for our internal use. But we are charging for the workshop which we are conducting on 26th or 27th of July, and with that we are providing this tool to our participants at a very lower amount of cost. Because why we are charging, there is one logic as well. If we'll provide anything in free, then no worth of that, and no one gives respect to that. Okay, hence we are charging something. RCM related things, refund, export queries, so multiple things are available in this one Excel file itself. And I'm saying that you can also prepare these type of Excel file, but if you are not so pro in that, then yes, you can go with that. Sir, Ananda sir, if you have not made the reversal within 180 days or not made the payment within 180 days, then on 181st day you have to reverse it. Okay. But suppose you have paid it on 200 day. In that case, as per government, you have to pay the interest for 200 days. Okay. When you will, whenever there will be a notice or you are paying from your own mindset, then you have to pay interest for 200 days. Okay. But as per my logic, you just need to argue that, sir, 180th day tak ITC was eligible. From 180th day, 181st day, it's ineligible. So from 181st day to 200 days, you have to pay the interest for 220 days. Okay. Ananda sir, can you please do one thing? You just need to connect with me on this number by tomorrow morning 10:30 a.m. Okay. We'll connect and we'll discuss. Okay. Now there is certain issues with the Zoom platform. We have disabled the questions from mic due to noise related issues for today. Okay, so I have shared the WhatsApp number. You can definitely connect with me tomorrow morning 10:30. I will be available for you. Okay, so just connect with me at 10:30. So thank you once again. Those who have made the payment, I request after making the payment, please fill the Google form, because without Google form will not receive your information. Okay, and again, if you are interested to buy this tool, the price of 1499 is for today only. And yes, if you will take my sessions for 1 to 2 hours, then the price is also 1499, 2000. So if in 1499, if you are getting the tool as well, then it is a additional from our side. So just plan and buy this tool if you are interested, and you can use it. And thank you for joining the session. In future, if you have any query, any concern regarding any point, just feel free to connect with me. I am always available for you. You can connect with me over WhatsApp for any queries, any concern. And sir, on every Saturday we have session on important topics. Okay, so every Saturday please join us from 5 to 6 p.m. So once again, thank you everyone. We'll meet on next Saturday, or we'll meet in any other seminar, in any other workshop. And those who have made the payment for the internal audit workshop, the detailed guideline will be meet on 26th or 27th of July. Thank you once again. Bye bye. Take care. Recordings will also be shared. Thank you once again.